This is Marai. Wait, haven't we seen him before?
Big back, big back, big back, big back.
Anyways, Marai oops, wrong photo. Marai is a high school photographer Malaya knows well, so she's making him open the new season of Cut the Cameras. Beware, they laughed all interview.
What's up, y'all? It's Marai Visuals, and I'm here today on Cut the Cameras. I'm really excited to be here. And yeah, so I guess I should introduce myself. I'm a senior. I go to Little Rock Southwest High School. It's my senior year. I'll be attending Alabama A&M Go Bulldogs next year. I'll be a communications major, so this is like a introduction to what I'm getting into. I've been shooting for about 4-ish years. I started with football and like sports, and then the past year I've gotten more into birthdays, weddings, events, yada yada. So I'm gonna start off with the questions. The first one is, do I enjoy cooking? I think it should be, do I enjoy eating? I do love to eat. Do I cook though? No, my mama usually cook. If I'm cooking, I'm probably gonna cook like shrimp Alfredo or ramen noodles or pizza. I don't be in the kitchen for real. Last time I was in the kitchen, just know that last time I was in the kitchen, it wasn't all of that. The next question is, okay, favorite thing about ebony models? Oh, okay, hold on, let me get into my lane for real. Ebony models, like this, like black models, right? Okay, yeah. So it's something about me. I love a good lighting setup. I really do. When the lights really hit like black models, the way like the reflections just kind of like, they just hit the skin and be like, it'd be amazing. And like usually when you're working with ebony models, you get like different curves instead of like up and down type of models. It just makes the experience more, I guess, immersive. It's not as like just a picture, it's more so like you sitting there. It really brings you into the picture. I like the way clothes fit differently. It's the style. It just is a different look than I guess you would say like stereotypical or like shooting with white models. Also, if you're watching this and you do want a model, my Instagram is @MaraiVisuals. I'm always looking for models, really. I love to like shoot all type of stuff. So yeah, just hit me up. The next question is my zodiac sign. Now, I like to say I don't really give off my zodiac sign because they be trying to talk bad about us, but I'm a Leo. My birthday was August 13th. Now they do say that Leos is really sweet and, you know, really generous and kind and creative, and I take that, I do take that. But then they also say we stuck up, we vain, we 304s, we not good. You know, there's a lot of stuff. I don't know about all of that. That's not me. That's not me. I'm a child of the Lord. The next question, well, hold on. Before that, I can tell you what zodiac sign is not good if we're gonna say Leo. I do not mess with Cancers. I just don't do it. Cancers and Aquariuses, they just gonna be a problem every time. So that's what that question should have been. Who my not favorite zodiac is? What's the country I love to visit? With all the tariffs and stuff, I low-key would like to go to Japan. I'm not gonna lie. They said it's a little place in Japan that be selling a bunch of cameras for cheap. And if he gonna be taxing for the camera to get over here, I love to go visit them. But like, I love to go to Nigeria. Like, my mama, her dad is Nigerian. He's Igbo, so like, I would love to go there and eat, really. I like to go there and eat, see all the bad women, and like there's like just travel and look around and stuff. I love to go there. Oh, okay. This one is best childhood photo. Oh, okay. Hello. I got a bunch of them, but I gotta go to my mama's Facebook. So y'all gotta give me a second. I know exactly which one I'm gonna pull up too. But like, I guess while I'm looking for it, I used to have like a little instant, like the little instant cameras that you just take the picture with. I used to have one of them when I was little. And I used to just like walk around and take pictures with them. But I used to be confused on why I couldn't see the picture. So I really don't know. Like, I guess it's probably like the first time I really was using a camera. But honestly, I don't know how none of them pictures turned out. Okay, yeah, this my this my favorite one. Can you see that? Yeah, that's Lil Marai. Y'all see that drip? See, he really. But yeah, that's my favorite picture. I'm not gonna lie to you. He got the money in his hand. He's, yeah, still got a big forehead though, but that's neither here nor there. That's neither here nor there. But yeah, I mean, I pretty much always dress the same. The only difference is that like, when I was younger, my mom used to have me I used to go to, I went to like Carver, I went to Booker, I went to Geyer Springs, Gifted and Talented. Like, we always had to wear uniforms, so I used to have a lot of polos, a lot of khakis. Like I used to have Jordans and stuff, but one time I walked from my cousin's house to their grandma's house in some Jordans, like some black 3s. Oh my feet was just balled up in them shoes. It was horrible. So I really don't wear Jordans no more. And then it was only one type of like, I don't know if that's a question, but it was only really one type of clothes that I really wanted when I was little. And it was Lil Wayne when he had the trunk fit. Oh my God. I wanted everything that man had. I wanted everything. Mama was like, nah. She was like, it's ghetto. Yeah, but I wanted that bad. The next question is, one goal you have for next year? I do want to like, on like my creativity, on like my photography side, I do want to get more into like working with brands, like with somebody who has a vision and they do the vision and then I just execute the vision. A lot of times when I'm shooting now, I just did a shoot that was like a group shoot. It was like Break the Rules. I was watching like a lot of, I guess like Quentin Tarantino movies, and like Playboi Carti album had dropped. And so I was like, oh, this would be kind of clean to do like a punk rock type of look. So I kind of like texted some models. We worked on the outfits and the lighting setups, and it was a lot. But I enjoyed it, I'm not gonna lie. I did enjoy it, but it was a lot. But I wish it was somebody else who knew what they wanted for their look, and I was just able to come in and shoot it and bring like my sauce to what they got and make something work. So that's probably like a goal of mine for next year, to just start working more like, I guess, creative directors or brands that know what they want. For me personally, next year I start college, so it's just maintaining good grades and doing good for myself out there, and that's it. Next question is, what made me want to go to Alabama A&M? Okay. Actually, I didn't even know this was a school until before spring break, if I'm being honest. I got accepted into a few schools. I applied mainly to HBCUs. So like initially I was going to Howard. Howard didn't give me enough money. They gave me some money, thank God, but you know, they ain't give me enough. Then I was going to North Carolina Central. I went there, interviewed. I thought I aced my interview. You know, I came out, I was like smiling. I saw a judge. He was like, his son was one of the first recipients of the scholarship. And he was like, yeah, if they called your son all the way from Arkansas to come out here and interview, he got it. Come spring break, they said you got waitlisted. I was like, oh, like, I literally cut the cameras, for real. I was really hurt, I'm not gonna lie. I thought I did my stuff.
Cut the cameras. Dead ass.
So yeah, the judge was telling me, he was like, if they made your son come all the way from Arkansas to North Carolina, he got it. So I'm really feeling myself. I get back home the day before spring break, the Friday. They're like, oh, not unfortunately. They say something like, we're so glad that you decided to like interview, but we waitlisted you and we're gonna have to see. And I was like, waitlisted? First off, not to be cocky, but I'm gonna toot my own horn. I ain't never got waitlisted. Either you gonna give it to me, or like, I mean, I only got, no, I ain't got no rejections. So this really is my first rejection. So I didn't know. I even emailed the lady. I'm like, what does waitlisting mean? Like, is are y'all gonna, like, is it for sure gonna happen, or is we gonna wait to see if I'm gonna get it still? And she was like, oh yeah, we're gonna have to wait and see by mid-April. So I'm like, if you know anything about going to a HBCU, housing is no good. So I'm like, if y'all wait till mid-April, decision day May 1st, I mean, like, I'm gonna look up and I'm gonna be sleeping in the cardboard box. So Alabama was actually, to see why I ended up going to Alabama, they were actually one of the first schools that accepted me, and then they gave me a full ride. And I guess just because of, yeah, hey! But because it was in Alabama, I was like, ah. And I'm saying that as I'm sitting in Arkansas, like, it's just a major difference. But I ended up contacting some of the people and seeing if my scholarship was still on, like, eligible. And they were like, yeah. And I got housing too there, so Alabama A&M, go Bulldogs. I'm not mad about it. I mean, I could be paying, so I think that's really how I had to take it. But I mean, if Central's seeing this, you know, y'all missed out. That's all it is. Y'all, look, I was there. Do you know, so we drove up there, mind you, 13-hour drive. And I called a lady, I'm like, hey, I'm coming from Arkansas. Cause I asked them, like, do most of y'all applicants come in from like in-state or out-of-state? And she's like, oh, we have a mix, but it's usually in-state. And I'm like, well, I'm coming from Arkansas. It's like a 14-hour drive, or I have to get plane. Is there any way I could do like a Zoom interview or whatever? And she's like, no, you have to invest in yourself and pay for yourself to get down here. So I'm like, oh, okay. I did a lot to get down there, and they didn't want to act like they just want to. But I ate my interview up. So it's okay. I let that go. Okay. My next question is, who is my best friend? Oh, this is a good question. There's a lot of people that when I post this, I might get beat up. And I think you starting stuff with this question. I'm gonna say my best friend is myself. Cause I'm the realest man I know.
That's why I'm easy. I'm easy like Sunday morning.
But in all honesty, it's probably gonna be my homegirl Kendall. I didn't know, I met Kendall in the 6th grade. And we've been cool ever since. We just went to her, she go to Parkview, so we just went to their prom after party yesterday. And that's my girl. But like, I got a lot of people. So when y'all watch this, don't be like, oh, I didn't say your name. I said Kendall's name, and now y'all want to fight me. No. Hey, what's that video, Whitney Houston? Where she was like, Lana, Shauna, Whitney, no. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. So Skylar, it's you two, Empress, Diego, you know what I'm saying? My little brothers, yeah. My mama, my daddy, for y'all starting saying I ain't call nobody's name and stuff. I just want everybody to know I love all of y'all equally. It says your best friend, one person. That's Next question. Something you believe in strongly. I can talk about this because this happened last night. The stuff you like engage with is like what your life becomes. And I'm not saying that it's philosophical, as I know I could, but like the media, the stuff you engage with, the stuff you see on a daily, it influences your life if you know it or if you don't know it. And I think that's why it's important of having people that relate to you in certain ways in areas behind the camera. That's why I shout out to my girl, because you know she back here, y'all can't see her, but she back here doing her thing. Because like she wouldn't put out media that would negatively reflect herself. And because she's a black woman, then like all of the media is gonna like impact her positively. It's gonna be there to embrace herself. So then when little black girls watch it, it's gonna embrace them by proxy, like, because they are in the same community, they have the same, they share the same traits. So when you engage in media, like, before y'all get saying, I love me some rap music. I do. I listen to a lot of rap. It's certain rap that like, we at the party, why you playing murder, murder, kill, kill? We at the party. Like, it's a party. It's a party. So you shouldn't be playing, I'm gonna take bro, kill him, pa, 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 pa. And it's like, bro, first off, I love me some music. You at a party, you DJ for the women. Dudes don't dance for real. You gotta keep the ladies jumping because the ladies gonna make the party. But when you play that music, you can't be surprised if after the party they start shooting, because you're putting out the energy that they gonna get back. So I think that's like, even with like inserting pictures, I have no problem with certain photographers taking pictures of mainly of like women of less clothing. But in certain ways, it can be done tastefully and it can be done untastefully. And if that's like all you put out there, when people like see your work, then they already know kind of what they gonna get. I mean, that goes for, but for me, that goes for like food you eating, music listen to, what you watching, people you hanging around. How you surprised that you finna get in trouble or go to jail and all your homeboys they got in trouble and went to jail? Like, I mean, you putting out what you bring back in. So I do believe in like, be careful of what you engage with, what you let represent yourself. So, and I mean, that's also a call to action for anybody that's out there that might want to pursue, what would I call this? Communications? Yeah. Behind the camera. In front of the camera too, but behind the camera, because you make what it is. I could be in the camera and I could be saying all good, I could be in front of the camera saying all good things, but you behind the camera, you could chop and screw the stuff to where everything I said was bad. And you kind of make the image that you want to see out there in the world. So it's a lot, it has a lot more influence than you may think, because like, you have different artists, rappers, different celebrities that you see, but you don't understand that people behind the camera is letting you see what you see. That's not them. It's other people back there that's working. They didn't put that outfit on because that's in their closet. You know, they stylist picked the outfit, then the photographer took the picture at this place to make you feel the certain way you feel about it. Ooh, what made me want to major in psychology? Well, I mean, hey, the mind is a beautiful thing. A lot of your life is built upon what you think, either subconsciously, consciously, different biases that you have. It just plays a role in everything. I don't like certain music, so when I'm on shoots and I'm on set, I don't play certain music, because certain music is not gonna give me the same type of energy that I need when I'm shooting. I don't like oranges, and I don't like the color orange all that much, for real. I mean, sometimes, but not really. So I might not shoot no orange. If you telling me that you want an orange backdrop, I'm gonna be like, you sure? You don't wanna do it brown, you know, it's close. But I do think that, especially in our community, that psychology is really important. I feel like a lot of the stuff, on a more serious note, I feel like a lot of the issues that we deal with is because we've been conditioned to not really put ourselves first, and the traumas and stuff that our ancestors have went through and past things that went through in different communities. It ain't gotta be like, when I say ancestors, it ain't gotta be like, yo, great-great-great-great-great-grandma who was a slave or something. It could just be your grandpa. Like, I mean, he came before you. Certain things that they went through, like the war on drugs, mentally, it breaks down to people, and it just affects. So I think that it's really important, especially coming from the South, that like, I wanted to major in psychology and everything and do something with that in the future. So yeah. Favorite senior year memory? Okay, now we back to the hee ha ha. So far, winter break, the whole entirety of winter break, I was out about every day. I then went coming home at about 3 o'clock. It was nice. It really just felt like, you know, like I might be able, like I'm gonna go to college, you know.
Life is worth living.
Like, it really just was, it really was just top tier. It really was. But senior year, like at school, me and my friends, we skip a lot. Now, if my teachers see this, I mean, hey, come on. But we skip a lot. So we just went like to Chick-fil-A and we went walk the mall. That's really all we do. We get something to eat, walk the mall. I think that's my favorite memories, like, cause we crack jokes, stuff happen, like people be fighting and we would just be like, dang. Like one time my car was messing up and we was stuck on the side of the road for like 30 minutes. And I was like, dang, like I can't call my daddy cause I'm supposed to be in class. Like we can't call nobody. I just called my cousin and he had came and, helped my car and everything. But besides that, I do feel like I've experienced a lot with my friends this year and I'm really proud. I'm gonna miss them a lot. I ain't gonna cry on this camera or nothing cause I'm real. But yeah, I'm gonna miss my peoples. I am. I'm not gonna cry though. So that was Cut the Cameras. My name is Omari Williams. I'm Mari Visuals, and it was nice talking to y'all today. My name is Omari Williams, and you were watching Cut the Cameras. Da, 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 da. Hey, yeah, put that in there, yes.